Hello, happy Wednesday. This is Luz Sensei with the Oracle reading for the week from Hump Wednesday to Hump Wednesday. I hope you're having a good week, a great week. Many of you, I hope so. And yeah, as you can see, I'm having a great day, and I hope it will continue as good from this Wednesday to next Wednesday. And today I want to feature this oracle here. I'm very, let's say, connected with, or the oracle is connected with me. It keeps looking at me with these eyes, and see how much looks like the behind the trees here, because this is an oracle deck that actually comes from two shamans from Latin America, Alberto Villoldo and his wife Marcela Lobos, and the great oracle writer and reader Colette Baron Reed. They have joined their gifts, and they have offered this wonderful oracle. I'm going to attend to a free class on this oracle soon. I'm just so glad that they are offering it. It's actually, I think it's Alberto Villoldo who is doing that. I hope that Marcela is there. I really liked her book about shamanism. And I would like to do the reading today from here and see what cards we have, what situation we're in, what the advice they give us, and then the outcome if we follow that. See how the hump, the second hump will be. If you can see, those are hummingbirds. Hummingbirds are magical birds that are not supposed to be able to fly, and they do, and they actually travel long distances. So they are a great call to follow our dreams, to say yes to that spiritual journey that we never take because we are too busy with our our sensible things. So yeah, it's a call, it's a big yes to spirit, and take that path, the path that we never dare to take. But anyway, let's talk about the path we have from hump to hump, that valley. Let's see what our situation is. The situation is, yes, this one. Well, this one I'm gonna put here because it's wow, we get the ancient ones. Same old story. That's what comes to me. We are living of a kind of a same old story week that we cannot get rid of. I mean, we want changes in the workplace, and we actually are not getting them so far. But the ancient card is a card that tells us about that wisdom, maybe wisdom from the past, that wisdom from the past that we are missing, or we don't agree with, or that we need to review, and maybe that's why we're getting the same old story over and over again, because we don't value it enough. Well, I don't know what yet what the advice card is going to be, but definitely ancient ones are ancestors with a lot of wisdom, and they may get of a nerve sometimes because they're too old and we want new things to happen and we think they're obsolete and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, there's some wisdom there that we are not perceiving, and this card is bringing our attention to that. So let's put this one here. And now let's draw this one here, which is the advice. I'm called to that one. The crow. I love crows. I don't know if you think of crows like a bad omen, but they are very down to earth. They are very urban. They are very everyday life birds that actually are the advisors of the Nordic god Odin. They were considered by the Vikings as wise animals that bring wise advice. And since they are, we're gonna read also the oracle in a minute. But let's see what my intuition tells me first for you, and listen to those to that everyday nature that you see. Watch for crows and see what they're doing. Maybe they will give you an idea. And also listen to that little wise voice that you have in your ear that doesn't tell you about mysterious or out of the world things, but that wisdom that is very common, that maybe you're missing from here. So let's listen to the message of the crow and see if that brings us some sense to that ancient, old-fashioned, obsolete, old thing that we think that it's not good anymore. Maybe, if we listen to the crow, we'll be able to split, to be able to make the distinction between what needs to go and what is still here, because it needs to continue playing a role, and maybe forever. Maybe what I mean by forever is part of life, or maybe we still need to embrace this, work with this, at least for the time being. And what about if we get another card? Okay, let me see which one stands out. This one, actually, for what's gonna happen if we follow this advice. Ooh, that's a nice one, the Gatherer. That talks about harvest, and it's a 21 number. So very interesting. And by the way, the crow number was a 13, which for some people is bad luck. We were in Tuesday the 13th this week, and that's bad luck for Latinos and for Southern Europe, but it's also the lucky number for Lucias. And my name is Lucia, so I mean my legal name, so it's my lucky number. Well, it's kind of reverting the luck, right? That one ancient ones that were getting a little on our nerves because we could not figure out the message. But anyway, it seems that if we listen to the crows and we are able to find wisdom there, the wisdom that we need to understand the ancients, we will gather a harvest, right? The gatherer puts things together, fortune that is earned by us. We look around, see what is there, we put it together, and maybe we'll come up with a great idea for work, a great idea for our business, our great idea for our office. Maybe this is exactly what we need to do, get that wisdom from the ancients, and they always figured out what is and what isn't, what is the shiny diamond for the crow, and gather all those beautiful rocks, beautiful pieces of advice, and gather them and come up with something new. Maybe that's the new thing that needs to happen, which is not, very, very like kind of outer space thing, but maybe that's exactly what you need. I don't know, during the week. And I'm just getting a message that listen for advice, especially during the weekend, when maybe you go to a park because the weather is nice, you see the crows, you see the little birds of nature, especially the ones that you may not like what they're doing. They'll be able to give you some reflection, some idea about that you cannot grasp during the week because you're so busy. But yeah, let's see what they say. But I think that I'm gonna put them together so you see them, the cards. First the ancient ones, then the crow, and then the gatherer, which would be the last result. Let's put them here, and let me just put them like that, and tell me what and let's see what. Well, I'm gonna summarize really because this is a lengthy. Actually, the ancient ones are the shamans of all who defeated death and escaped from the tyranny of time. So those values that get on your nerves, but they have kind of passed the test of time, and yeah, of course, you can call them to let you know of what's good or not. So that's what I'm basically reading. The crow would be, for my intuition is telling me from the book. I'm just saying. Also, it says that the ancient ones are telling us to create that new earth, that new future. And you know that the new future needs to be based on earth, needs to be based on the natural laws, which, sometimes, are not as fast as we wish. But yeah, they're there. We have to reflect on them, and we have to be making sure that we abide by them. So if we want to have any success. And then the crow is the keeper of universal law, the law of truth. A great advisor, right? As Ori knew. Yeah. They speak, bring truth to every situation, walk truth, speak truth, bring the truth. What is true among that old stuff? What is and be honest with yourself. I know that people get on your nerves, and those older people maybe are getting on your nerves, or maybe young people, I don't know. But let's be true to ourselves, and also to discern what's valuable. And then the gatherer. Before we cultivate grains, we collected the wild bounty of nature. The gatherer finds abundant seeds, nuts, berries, and wild greens where the ordinary person sees only barren soil. The gatherer is the provider, the forager, and the gardener who collects roots and vegetables for the long winter when game is scarce. She does not hoard, trusting the bounty around her. Look at the resources you already have close at hand. This is a time of abundance, the abundance you didn't see. With the first card. Everything around you is ripe and ready for harvest. Banish the notions of scarcity that have limited your choice and colored your destiny. Pack your food for the winter and start with the low-hanging fruit that is all around you. So yeah, the solution is not in outer space. It's very much here, and very nourishing for our bodies, and so we can continue with this wonderful cycle of nature. So I hope, guys, that these advice, these cards, mean something to you, that will help you during the week. They will certainly help me, and let's see what brings tomorrow, what brings from tomorrow on until next Wednesday. Bye for now, and I'll see you very soon.